You arrive at the hospital for routine surgery. Nothing serious. The anesthesiologist walks in. He smiles. He prepares your injection. You trust him completely. Why wouldn't you? He is a doctor. You close your eyes. You wake up hours later. Surgery went well, but something invisible just entered your bloodstream. Something that will destroy your liver. Something that will kill you slowly. And the doctor who gave it to you, he knew. He knew the entire time. This is the story of Juan Maeso, the Spanish anesthesiologist who infected 275 people with hepatitis C over 9 years in 4 different hospitals with the same dirty needles he used to feed his morphine addiction. This is one of the largest medical mass infection cases in history. And it just ended because Juan Maeso died 5 days ago on March 31st, 2026. He was 84 years old. He served only 15 years in prison. And now we can finally tell the complete story. Valencia, Spain, late 1980s. Juan Maeso is a respected anesthesiologist. He works in the best hospitals. Patients trust him. Colleagues respect him. Nobody knows he carries hepatitis C. Nobody knows he is addicted to morphine. And nobody knows what he is about to do. For the next decade, in operating rooms across Valencia, he will become a mass poisoner, hidden in plain sight, wearing scrubs, smiling at patients, destroying lives with every injection. His method is simple and horrifying. Maeso prepares morphine for patients scheduled for surgery. But before administering it, he injects himself first. He uses the needle on his own arm, feeding his addiction, getting his fix. Then, without changing the needle, without sterilization, without hesitation, he injects the same morphine into his patients. The same needle, the same syringe, his blood mixing with their blood, his virus entering their bodies. Patient after patient, day after day, year after year, the hepatitis C virus is microscopic, invisible to the naked eye. It lives in blood. It destroys livers. In 1988, when Maeso started, hepatitis C was barely understood. It was called non-A/non-B hepatitis. Scientists only identified it properly in 1989. There was no test for it, no treatment, no cure. Patients infected in 1988 would not know for years, maybe decades. By then, their livers would be failing. By then, it would be too late. Maeso worked in 4 hospitals, 1 public hospital, 3 private clinics, all in Valencia. He moved between them regularly, infecting patients everywhere he went. The hospitals had no idea. There are no protocols for this. No one checked if anesthesiologists reused needles. No one suspected a doctor would do such a thing. Why would they? Doctors are supposed to heal, not poison. Imagine being his patient. You go in for simple procedure, appendix removal, hernia repair, minor surgery. You wake up feeling fine. Surgery successful. You go home, resume your life. 5 years pass, 10 years pass. Then you start feeling tired, constantly exhausted. Your skin turns yellow. Liver tests come back abnormal. More tests, more appointments. Finally, the diagnosis. Hepatitis C, advanced stage. How did you get it? You never used drugs, never had a transfusion, never did anything risky. The doctors are confused. You are confused. You have no idea. That anesthesiologist 10 years ago, the one you barely remember, he gave you a death sentence. 1998, doctors in Valencia notice something strange. Too many hepatitis C cases. Way too many. For hospitals reporting unusual infection rates. All in the same city. All around the same time. This is not normal. Hepatitis C does not spread this way. It requires blood-to-blood contact. Something is wrong. Very wrong. An investigation begins. Medical detectives start comparing cases. They find patterns. All patients had surgery. All in Valencia hospitals. All within a specific time frame. All treated by the same medical staff in some cases. The list narrows. Names are checked. Schedules analyzed. One name appears repeatedly. Juan Maeso, anesthesiologist, present at hundreds of these surgeries. This cannot be coincidence. Then comes the breakthrough: genetic testing. Scientists can now analyze hepatitis C virus strains. They can trace genetic signatures, create phylogenetic trees, track viral evolution, determine if infections share a common source. The infected patients submit blood samples. The lab begins analysis. The results are shocking. All 275 cases trace to a single source. One person, one virus, one origin point, Juan Maeso himself. The genetic evidence is undeniable. The virus in patient matches the virus in patient B, which matches patient C, all the way to patient 275. The genetic mutations, the viral evolution patterns. Everything points to Maeso as ground zero. He is the source. He is the spreader. He infected them all. The case is now criminal. Maeso is arrested in the early 2000s. The trial begins in September 2005. It is massive, one of the biggest trials in Spanish history. They need a special courtroom. The City of Justice in Valencia builds one just for this case. 153 lawyers, 114 court officials, over 600 witnesses, victims, families, doctors, hospital administrators, scientists. The proceedings last 17 months. The prosecution presents overwhelming evidence. Hospital records show Maeso present at every infected patient's surgery. Genetic analysis proves viral transmission from a single source. Witnesses describe his behavior. Colleagues noticed he was often alone with drug supplies. Sometimes appeared intoxicated. Sometimes acted strangely. Nobody reported it. Nobody wanted to believe a doctor could be using. Maeso's defense is weak. He claims the genetic evidence is misrepresented. He says the scientists are wrong. He argues his addiction made him helpless, not responsible for his actions. He could not control himself. The court does not buy it. Addiction may explain why he used drugs, but it does not explain why he used dirty needles on patients. He could have used clean needles for himself. He chose not to. He chose to infect them. May 2007. The verdict arrives. Guilty on all counts. The sentence is unprecedented. 1,933 years in prison. One of the longest sentences in Spanish legal history. But Spain has a maximum sentence cap. 20 years maximum, no matter the crime. So Maeso will serve 20 years. Not 1,933. The families are furious. Their loved ones got death sentences. He gets 20 years. The financial penalties are massive. Maeso is ordered to pay 500,000 euros to each victim. That is 680,000 US dollars per person for 275 victims. The total exceeds 137 million euros. He will never pay it. He has no money. So the Valencian government is held responsible. As the civil defendant, they must pay over 20 million euros. Taxpayer money, compensating for a doctor's crimes. For patients died directly from hepatitis C complications. Their families receive 200,000 euros each. Small compensation for losing a mother, a father, a husband, a wife. Money cannot replace them, cannot undo the damage, cannot erase the betrayal. They trusted the hospital. They trusted the system. The system failed them. The Supreme Court reviews the case in 2009. They uphold everything. Guilty verdict stands. Sentence stands. Maeso goes to prison. He served his time quietly. No interviews. No apologies. No explanations. He simply exists behind bars. While outside, his victims suffer. Some die. Some get treatment. Some survive. All carry the scars. Hepatitis C treatment improves dramatically in the 2010s. New antiviral medications cure many patients. But not all. Some are too advanced. Livers too damaged. Cirrhosis too severe. They need transplants. Expensive, dangerous surgeries. Some do not survive the wait. Some get transplants but die from complications. Some survive but live with chronic illness. Forever changed. Forever damaged. 2023. Maeso is released on parole after 15 years in prison. not even the full 20. Released early due to medical condition. His health is failing. He is 81 years old, sick, weak. Some victims are outraged. He gets to die free. Their loved ones died suffering. Where is the justice? Others are relieved. Finally, it is over. He is gone from their lives. They can stop thinking about him. March 31st, 2026. Juan Maeso dies in a hospital, the same type of place where he committed his crimes. He is 84. His lawyer confirms the death. No details about cause, just that his health had deteriorated. He dies quietly. No public statement. No final words. No apology. Even at the end, even facing death, he gives his victims nothing. The victims react differently. Some feel relief. He is finally gone. Cannot hurt anyone else. The chapter closes. Others feel rage. He got to live to 84. Many of his victims did not. He infected them in their 30s and 40s. They died in their 50s. Decades stolen. He lived a full life. They did not. Some feel nothing. They moved on years ago. His death changes nothing. The damage is permanent. The Maeso case changed Spanish healthcare forever. Hospitals implemented strict protocols. Needle use monitored carefully. Drug access controlled. Anesthesiologists supervised more closely. Medical licensing boards became more vigilant. Background checks more thorough. Addiction screening mandatory. The system learned. Painfully, at the cost of 275 victims. But here is the haunting question. How many others are out there? How many addicted doctors are infecting patients right now? Maeso worked for 9 years before detection. 9 years. How long did others work? How many are still working? The medical community does not like to discuss this. Addiction among doctors is taboo. Shameful. Hidden. But exists. And sometimes it kills. What we know for certain. Juan Maeso infected 275 people with hepatitis C between 1988 and 1997. He used the same needles on himself and patients. He was convicted in 2007, sentenced to 1,933 years reduced to 20. He served 15 years, released in 2023, died March 31st, 2026. 4 victims died from infection complications. Genetic evidence proved single-source transmission. The Valencian government paid over 20 million in compensation. What remains unknown? His exact motivations beyond addiction. Whether he felt remorse. How many patients were actually infected but never diagnosed. Whether he infected people in other cities before Valencia. If any colleagues suspected earlier but stayed silent. Whether other addicted doctors are currently doing the same. How many of his victims are still alive today? The legacy of Juan Maeso is written in blood. 275 people carry his virus in their medical records. Some carry it still in their bodies. All carry the trauma, the betrayal, the knowledge that the person meant to heal them destroyed them instead. That is the ultimate medical crime. Not killing with intent, but killing with negligence, with selfishness, with addiction prioritized over lives. Doctors take an oath. First, do no harm. Maeso broke that oath 275 times, with full awareness, with clear intent. He chose his addiction over their health, chose his comfort over their lives. That is not weakness. That is not helplessness. That is evil, medical evil, clinical, systematic, repeated. And now he is dead. 5 days ago, in a hospital, surrounded by the same medical system he betrayed. Did he think about his victims at the end? Did he feel guilt? Did he understand the magnitude of his crimes? We will never know. He took those answers to his grave, leaving his victims with scars, questions, and the bitter knowledge that he lived to 84, while some of them did not. This is not a story with a satisfying ending. The villain does not face ultimate justice. He serves partial time, gets released, dies old. The victims do not all survive, do not all heal. Justice is incomplete, compensation inadequate. The only closure is his death, and even that feels hollow, because he is gone, but but the virus remains. In blood, in memories, in medical records. Forever. Juan Maeso's story is a warning. Trust is fragile. Systems can fail. Doctors are human, and humans can be monsters. Even in scrubs. Even with medical degrees. Even in hospitals. The scariest predators are the ones we trust most. The ones with access, with authority, with power over our bodies. When that trust breaks, when that power corrupts, the damage is catastrophic and permanent.